friends, hello and welcome to another Feleboga coffee break coming to you from the beautiful sunny Nordstrand neighborhood of Oslo, Norway. Greetings to our friends on the west coast of America and on the east coast of America and in the Middle West, our friends in the continent of Europe and our friends way out on the Australian outback, of which there are many, it turns out. We've got some tunes today. We're playing in the key of D. For those of you who want to play along at home, we're playing in the key of D today, and that was a tune called, well, it's almost the tune, the name of the tune is almost longer than the tune itself. It's called Here Comes Jack with the fiddle on his back on
Going to the
Frolic. Here comes Jack with the fiddle on his back going to the Frolic. And who do we have that one from, Elizabeth?
Well, I learned that from Bruce Greene.
Bruce Greene is a name that comes up frequently during the Feleboga Coffee Hour because he's been a good friend to most of us here. Just as I haven't met him, but he's a good friend to both of you. And
our family, absolutely.
Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good. All right, well, we're going to go right into another one. We got two Carter family tunes this week, and the first one we found was rather topical because it is about maintaining a certain kind of social distancing, and it's a tune called 50 Miles of Elbow Room. 1,200 miles of length and breadth that four square city stands. Its gems and walls of jasper shine, not made with human hands. 100 miles, its gates are wide, abundant entrance there, with 50 miles of elbow room on either side to spare. When the gates swing wide on the other side, just beyond the sunset sea, there'll be room to spare as we enter there. Room for you and room for me. For the gates are wide on the other side, where the flowers ever bloom. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. Sometimes I'm cramped and crowded here, and I long for elbow room. I long to reach for altitude when clearest flowers bloom. Oh, it won't be long before I pass into that city fair, with 50 miles of elbow room on either side to spare. When the gates swing wide on the other side, just as from the sunset sea, there'll be room to spare as we enter there. Room for you and room for me. For the gates are wide on the other side, where the flowers ever bloom. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. There we are, 50 miles of elbow room. That should be enough to keep us safe from any kind of viruses, both physical or metaphysical, that seem to be lurking about.
Just about everything.
Just about everything. All right, well, we did a Cindy tune last week. And we're going to do a Cindy tune this week, but they're two different tunes, actually. This is a tune called Rockingham, Cindy.
That's right, yeah.
And I believe this is a Tommy Jarrell tune.
It is.
Yep.
Played this in a lot of jam sessions with a lot of people we're missing right now.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. There we go. We are going to go into our sacred harp number for this coffee break. Time is a tune called Frozen Heart. I'm struggling with my glasses here at the moment, so I'm going to do it without them. So we'll just see if I can unfreeze my eyes as well as my heart. All right. Lord, shed a beam of heavenly day to melt this stubborn stone away, and thaw with rays of love divine this stubborn heart of mine. This heart, this frozen heart of mine, this heart, this frozen heart of mine. To All but an adamant would melt. Goodness and wealth and rain combine to melt this stupid heart of mine. To move this stupid heart of mine. To move this stupid heart of mine. That one in all his grace I need. Thy spirit can from cross refine and melt this stubborn heart of mine. And melt this stubborn heart of mine. And melt this stubborn heart of mine. Oh, breath of life, breathe on my soul. On me let streams of mercy roll. Now thaw with rays of love divine and melt this frozen heart of mine. This heart, this frozen heart of mine. This heart, this frozen heart of mine. This frozen heart, melt this frozen heart of mine. There we are. That's Sacred Harp 93, in case some of you have been following along at home. And we are going to go right into another fiddle tune here. This is a tune called Neocross. We looked up Neocross and found a variety of answers. Apparently there's a well-known British author, novelist by the name of Neocross. I don't think it's the same Neocross as mentioned as the title of this tune. I may be wrong, but that's my instinct.
Again, I got this tune from Bruce Greene, so I'll have to ask him.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Another Bruce Greene tune, or a tune we have from Bruce Greene. Here we go. Tune called Neocross. I can play up the fingerboard a little bit on that one.
That was a little altitude.
That was a little altitude
Yeah.
on the Neocross.
That sort of free climbing.
That free climbing,
Yeah.
that's right, that's
Yeah,
right,
no
that's right.
ropes.
Well, we're going to do another tune from, well, we have it from a variety of versions. This is a Carter family tune, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. And we also have it from the New Lost City Ramblers. And we're going to do an unusual configuration for us, which is 2 guitars. And this might be a good moment for you, Hans, to talk a little bit about that guitar you're playing there.
Well, this is my good old Gibson L4, and it's not quite the same as Mother Maybelle Carter's Gibson L5, but I still love it very much.
So, but for the uninitiated, this is a very rare guitar, and it is a kind of guitar that was Mother Maybelle Carter had a particular style of playing the guitar, combined with the certain voice that this guitar has. You can see that this guitar is flat on the top, and this guitar has the guitar that Hans is playing now has a more of an arch top, like a violin does, and that gives it a certain kind of a voice. You see?
Can you hold that up?
Can you hold that?
See that too? That's
Yeah.
really
These
cool.
are the F holes.
Yeah. So you can see that it's actually built almost more like a violin than a regular sort of guitar or a Western style guitar. And combined with that, Mother Maybelle Carter had a particular style of playing called stirring, I think is how you have referred to it.
Yeah, that's just something we heard her daughter talk about.
Right.
But what Maybelle Carter did was maybe she derived it from some banjo playing, I don't know. But she came up with this style where she would play the melody with her thumb, and then she would just strum vigorously to just get the rhythm going and get the chords in there, because the Carter family only usually played with her guitar and then the auto harp that Sarah Carter played.
Right.
So that worked very nicely.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attempt something like that style, but
So basically,
it's a work in progress.
You're witnessing an historic event here, by the way, of a historic instrument, a historic technique of playing that goes particularly well with that instrument. Now, this is a tune called No Depression in Heaven, and another timely tune.
Now, if only you remember at the beginning.
Fear the hearts of men are failing, for these are latter days we know. The Great Depression now is spreading, God's words declared it would be so. I'm going where there's no depression, to the lovely land that's free from care. I'll leave this world of toil and trouble, my home's in heaven, I'm going there. In that right land there be no hunger, no orphan children crying for bread, no weeping widows toil and struggle, no shrouds, no coffin, and no lid. I'm going where there's no depression, to the lovely land that's free from care. I'll leave this world of toil and trouble, my home's in heaven, I'm going there. This dark hour of midnight sweeping, tribulation time will come. The storm depression to the lovely land that's free from care. I'll leave this world of toil and trouble. My home's in heaven, I'm going there. I'll leave this world of toil and trouble. My home's in heaven, I'm going there. All right, no depression in heaven. We're going to go back to our regular configuration here and close off with a pretty well-known standard for this kind of music. It's a tune that we have from Tommy Jarrell called Ducks on the Millpond. And would you classify this, talking to the musicologists among us here, would you classify this as a shouting tune? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And they respond enthusiastically, yes, of
I
course.
have to say though, I learned this tune from T.S. after he took one of his very first fiddle classes with Rayna Gellert. So,
Oh, right.
Way back when. She
Wow.
taught a very nice version of this. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Great. All right, well, here we go. This is Ducks on the Millpond. Got some words, and here it goes. Well, ducks on the Millpond, yes, and over. Feeling well, fun, but all over. Well, ducks on the Millpond, geese in clover. Tell them pretty girls, come on over. All right, there we have Ducks on the Millpond, and that brings us to the conclusion of yet another Feleboga coffee break. We're delighted that you could be with us now live or later on YouTube. Get in touch with us. You can leave comments for us on the Facebook page. And yeah, it's always a delight to play together in person and to be able to share some of that with you out there. And thanks again, and we'll see you again next week.